Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we have the Royaheta 4-in-1 Portable Air Duster that was sent to us by Galegiant. So a big thanks to them for sending this out for us to review. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get inside of the box. Now, you're going to notice that it is kind of tough to get it out of this sleeve, so you got to kind of push it down from the top and pull it at the same time if you don't want to rip this little sleeve here. All right, so let's see what we have inside of here. Ooh, there it is, Royaheta. Check this out. So we have the Royaheta Air Duster. See the two little sides right here? There's like a little screen there with a little turbine inside. Over here you can see it a little bit better. We also have a nifty little clip right here, belt clip. Looks like you can just clip it on. It doesn't have anything really to like a hinge or anything, so I guess this kind of can be delicate, so do be careful with that when you're clipping it on. Don't clip it on anything that's too thick. And then the air duster, it is metal. Feels metal here, all of this. Maybe these ends are maybe plastic. And looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. So here's a little dial right here, a little button. And let's see what else we have here. Looks like this is the vacuum cleaner attachment. So this is not just an air duster. This is also a little mini vacuum cleaner. And then we have this little box here as well. Let's see what we get inside of here. So we have a little nozzle there. We have a little strap that we can attach over here so it doesn't fall out of your hand. Ooh, look at this. Maybe this is a vacuum cleaner attachment. Can you get it in there? Actually, you can. You can shove it right there. Use that as a vacuum cleaner attachment. So we have the plug to plug it in and charge it, and some more attachments here. We have our little instruction manual. And then finally, we have a little carrying pouch. Nice. Really cool. So that's nice. It's everything you get inside of the package. And let's see what some of the specifications are for this. This is the Air Duster MF01, 200 watts, 4,000 milliamp battery, 130,000 RPMs max. Wow. So it says 0 to 23 meters per second wind speed. Low gear is 1 hour. Medium gear is 20 minutes. High gear, 15 minutes. Overclocking, 10 minutes. Your input is 5 volt, 2 amps for charging. Charging time is about 3 hours. So 3 hours of charge, you can get up to 1 hour in low gear of functionality. So that sounds pretty good. Operating temperature, 0 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. And storage temperature, -20 to 60 degrees Celsius. 380 grams is the weight of the device. 5 3/8 inches tall, 3.5 inches across the top, 1.5 inches wide. So it's pretty compact, pretty small. So one thing I do know about this right off the bat is if you double press the button here, you are going to get a flashlight. The flashlight's kind of cool. If you want to just use this as a flashlight, it'll probably last forever. So as far as turning it on, you actually have to hold the button down for a couple of seconds until the green light comes on. Pretty cool. And then use this dial to actually turn the blower motor on. So that thing is pretty powerful. When I turn it down to the bottom here, it doesn't actually go off. It stays in low mode. So you do have to actually hold the button down to turn it off. So just bear that in mind. But this feels like really good construction. The flashlight is really cool. Looks good so far. We're going to try a couple of little tests and see how it works. First, let's connect our little strap here so we don't end up dropping this. Just goes right here through the hole. I guess it's probably better to go through this side like this. And there you go. Now it's attached. So now if you're holding on to it, you don't have to worry about dropping it. All right, so let's take a look at all the different attachments that we have right here. So we have a couple of blower attachments right here, 2 here. We have 2 vacuum cleaner attachments. So this can be used with or without a little brush on it. That just kind of slips onto the end there. And then you actually have the vacuum piece itself. And this goes on the front of this piece, just goes right in. And you can also use this with just this piece as well. Those kind of just like pressure in there, just push them in. And then we have our clip and we have our charger. And as you'll notice, I already did have the little strap attached right here. And this piece pops on just like this. There you go, right in position. So let's take a look at the way these attachments work. If you'll notice on some of the attachments, they're threaded like this one, and you have a threaded side here. So this kind of just goes in like this, carefully without cross-threading it. You screw it in. That's for the blower side. And as far as the vacuum side, this just has 2 O-rings on it, and you just push it right here into place. And now that's so you don't confuse the vacuum side with the blower side and put the wrong piece where it doesn't belong. Because if you were able to just use these pieces right here on the vacuum side, then you would actually be sucking dirt through your fan and your mechanism, and it would just destroy the whole product. So that's why it works like that. And one other thing I do want to show is the way that this vacuum side is. So this turns and then this opens up. And it does have a little HEPA filter right here. Pretty cool. Just take it and you just push it in. And when you're emptying it, this is the way you empty it as well. You can also just blow this filter out. You just take it and you just push it in like this. Make sure it's even, because it can kind of go in at a different angle. Make sure it's even in there like that. And now this has only one real way you can go in. You have to slide this into the door, and it has a lock or unlock. So you turn it to the right and that locks it into place, and then this won't come out. So let's go grab our box of experiments and we're going to try this device out and see how it actually works. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what we have here. So we have the vacuuming side right here. We're going to vacuum these different items right here. We have the blower side right here. We're going to blow up a balloon and blow these particles around, these little pieces of paper. See how that works? These pieces right here. And then the bread. Why do we have bread? No, we're not making a sandwich. We're actually going to suction this bread bag and see how far down it can suction this bread, how strong it actually is. So I guess we should start with, let's start with the suction side. I want to see what it does to this bread. So let's go ahead and just try this real quick. Go ahead and put on one of these vacuum pieces. Turn it on, you hold the button down, green light comes on, open up our bread bag. We will try this out and see how strong this actually is. So just get this right here in the hole. This is going to be interesting. I've never tried anything like this before. Let's see what happens. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, look at that, guys. That really suctioned that bread down. Check that out. That is just insane. I've never done this before. Now, I wonder if we let the air back in, will this just come back to life, or is it like totally destroyed? So before I do this, just go ahead and comment down below. Give yourself a moment and see what you think. So just taking a look at this, look how wrecked this bread is right here. It has like literally no air in this package. It's completely crazy. So let's see what happens. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Nope, the bread is wrecked. It's wrecked. So don't do that, guys. Don't do that to your bread, because I just killed my bread. So the bread does not come back to life after you unsuction it. It's not like if you put your clothes in one of those luggage bags or anything like that. So my bread's toast. I guess I'm gonna be going to the store to buy some more bread. And no, I'm not sponsored by Nature's Own, and this is not the bread that I always eat, just in case you're curious. All right, let's see the next test that I would like to try. Since we already have the vacuum cleaner attachment on, let's go ahead and let's just fix this filter real quick. Sometimes this filter does come out of whack. You can see right here, it's not perfectly straight in there. Got kind of out of whack. And this is obviously, a Kickstarter campaign. This is one of the first editions of this product. So they may have some improvements going with it, but it is definitely cool so far. You want to kind of push this down in position so it doesn't move around, and then lock this into place. But it can actually move a little bit in here, and that's one thing they may work on in the future. So let's go ahead and just connect this right here, connect it back together, and we are going to try to vacuum some stuff. So let's go ahead and start with these ball bearings. Since these are the easiest thing to pick up, we'll just put a few of these down like that. Whoa, they're just going everywhere. All right, let's just try these. Let's try right here in this edge. Maybe put this piece on and get some more distance. You ready, guys? Turn it on, and here we go. Woo! It's just sucking up everything. So suction power, it has a lot of suction power. Let me tell you, look at this. It didn't just pick up the ball bearings, it even picked up some of this, whatever this stuff is right here. Man, it is like really in there. Let me try to get this out. Oh, wow, check that out. So it got some of this, and it got all of these ball bearings right here. Let's just put these back in the bag. Pretty cool. Suction power is great on this little device so far. That's awesome. Get that out of the way. Now we have the dirtier stuff to pick up. Going to be much more fun to clean. Let's go ahead and go to the papers next. Now, once again, you have to kind of get this level. You don't want to have it at an angle. Just kind of get it as level in there as you can. And we'll try to get this back into place. Now, there's just one way it goes, like a little slot right there. You need to turn it in, and then you lock it. Let's get this back in. Let's turn it on. All right, here we go. And let's try to pick up this paper. Like nothing. Like nothing. You just pick that paper up like absolutely nothing. So this definitely has some good vacuum power. It's a little tough maybe to open it, but the vacuum power is there. This thing is definitely powerful. All right, so now we are going to go on to the other side of the device. and do some of the blower testing. Now we're going to grab one of these, flip this around, and instead of inflating a balloon, we're going to attempt to inflate a tube, a big one right here. Just go ahead and power this on. Just hold the button in just like this until the green light comes on. And now we're going to try and see if this can actually inflate this tube. Here we go. Working. So yes, you can definitely inflate this gigantic tube with it. So for inflating inflatables like tubes and mattresses, I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. And for deflating them, we're going to try that in just a second. But first, let me mention, this device is not designed to inflate balloons. I did try it off camera, and the balloon just has too much elasticity. So it kind of kicks the air back. It's too much back pressure. And if you try to inflate balloons with it, it will overheat and damage the device. So just only use it for what it's intended for. You're going to have a good experience. Now let's go ahead and take this piece off and let's try to deflate this. See how it works. Power it on once again, holding the button down. There you have it. It works. Let's try just blowing these pieces around right here. See how it goes. I mean, it definitely has a lot of power. Definitely has a lot of power for blowing. One other thing I do want to try, which I didn't try yet, I want to try to vacuum up these bird seeds. Let's see what we can actually do in some real life situation. We do have a little bird and he does make a mess. So let's just try it just like this. And maybe we'll try with a little brush on it. We haven't tried that yet. Put a little brush on here, power this on. All right, and let's try to vacuum up these bird seeds. The little brush is clogged up, so the brush is not going to do it. Without the brush, let's try it. Wow, look at that. And it's completely full. I mean, it can't get any more full than that. So as a little mini vacuum, as a little mini blower, this thing is excellent. Look at this. Now, as you can see, the filter does get clogged, so you do have to kind of blow it out. And luckily, this is a blower because it makes it a little bit easier to blow out that filter. So I would definitely recommend this. I mean, blowing wise, it has a lot of power. And as a mini vacuum, I mean, that's just completely crazy the way it's able to vacuum. So I guess as far as a 4-in-1, you have a blower, you have a duster, you have a vacuum, and you also have your nifty little flashlight. So it is definitely a cool device. I definitely like it. I would recommend it. The build quality is amazing. I mean, this is all metal build quality. Oh, and another thing, it does have a little port on the bottom if you want to connect it to a stand or a tripod as a flashlight. I guess you could also do that as well. And here, the charging port, we'll go ahead and plug it in and we'll see what that looks like. It does have a little charging indicator to show that it is charging. And this does take 3 hours to fully charge. Final thoughts on the Royaheta 4-in-1 portable air duster. I like this device. It has really good build quality and lots of use case scenarios, especially around the house. For me personally, I do a lot of computer building and work on computers. And so I would use it for dusting. You can also use it for vacuuming out components such as your keyboards, possibly also using it for vacuuming off your couch or a chair, someplace you might have just a small area to vacuum or clean up. Maybe inside of your car, it would be good to just have to keep with you in case you wanted to clean something up really quickly. As far as tubes and inflatables, you could definitely use it to inflate a tube. You can use it to inflate a small air mattress. And as you just saw, I did inflate this already twice and it still has plenty of battery power left. So there's lots of things that you could use this device for, lots of attachments for it, good battery life, and great build quality. So yes, I definitely recommend the Royaheta 4-in-1 portable air duster. If you want to purchase this right now, this is available as a Kickstarter campaign. It has about 10 days left. So I will leave a link in the description where you'll be able to get it from. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.